It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Marks and Spencer's. It's a beer that's been brewed by Meantime Brewing Company, and it's a can of the Amarillo Golden Ale. It's coming in at 4.2% ABV in a 330 milliliter can. 4.3%. I was out by 0.1%. 4.3% ABV. Without further ado, let's get this can out into a glass and see what we get. Oh, there was the smoke then. I was just about to poke that bubble. As soon as you poke that bubble, you got a puff of smoke on the can opening. So beer in the glass then. We got a one finger whitehead, slightly hazy looking beer, slow moving carbonation up the side of the glass. That looks very nice, very nice. I met a brewer. I was in Belgium about 3 years ago for the Leuven Craft Beer Festival. And I met one of the brewers in Meantime. What a lovely bloke. He was either a brewer or one of the marketing guys that went out there to promote Meantime. But we probably spent an hour together, just standing there, having a beer. We were at the Stella Artois brewery, the original brewery of Stella Artois, looking at the famous #1 vessel where they brewed the first ever Stella Artois. And we just had a good chat. We were they built these great big balconies, steel balconies, around this famous kind of fermenter, boil kettle. And we just stood around this famous kind of piece of Stella Artois machinery, having a beer. And it was great. I really enjoyed myself. So if you're watching, hello Meantime Brewing Company. But yeah, beer in the glass, hazy, one finger whitehead, good levels of carbonation, nice head on the beer. Let's get the aroma. Oh, that Amarillo is such a punchy hop. The water hammer in the house. It's such a punchy. For me, Amarillo is a combination of orange, zesty orange, orange peel, blood orange, a candiness coming through, a little bit of grapefruit maybe. And you're picking up a little bit of the malt from the beer as well. Let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's lovely. It's a really lovely beer. The Amarillo in this beer, they're not messing about. I mean, it's Marks and Spencer's. They're an upmarket supermarket, so they're not gonna submit rubbish to people. You know, they're gonna want to make a good beer. If Marks and Spencer's, this upmarket supermarket in the UK, talks about Amarillo golden ales, then they're going to get it right. They're going to get it right. And there's enough of the Amarillo in this beer to produce a punchy kind of orange candy, an orange candy flavour that comes through in the beer. A nice bitterness on the back end, and a nice bit of spiciness and a bit of pepperiness. little bit of sweetness from the malt to begin with. A good malt character as well in the beer, which I find very, very important. It's very good. It's very good. It's one of the few that's lovely. It's one of the few supermarkets that have gone, right, this is our own range. This is a Marks and Spencer's beer. It says there at the bottom. It's a Marks and Spencer's beer, but they, you know, they've collaborated with Meantime Brewing Company. So it's been brewed at Meantime. They're not hiding that fact away. They're not like putting it in small print on the back of the can so you can't see it. But they're saying this is a Marks and Spencer's beer that's been brewed by Meantime, and we're both equally proud about this beer. It's very lovely. Punch of zesty tangerine, it says on the front of the can. I hadn't noticed that until I just read it. But it is very much orangey and orange peel, which I like to call it. And if you're a follower of my channel, then you know that I'm a big fan of the old fleshy blood orange. So this is right up my street. Right up my street. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. It's got a good body to it, very drinkable, very refreshing at the same time. Have a look as I rock the beer back and forth. You can see the carbonation chasing the head of the glass. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Greenwich single variety hop Amarillo golden ale. Water, malted barley, yeast and hops. About this ale, this well-balanced ale is made with the Amarillo hop, one of America's most sought-after varieties. Originally wild, it was developed by farmers in the Yakima Valley who were intrigued by the tangerine notes it adds to the classic citrus aroma. And they took about a perfect match to enjoy this hoppy beer with seafood, Italian meats and cheeses. So, let's rate it. Amarillo Golden Ale by Marks and Spencer's and Meantime Brewing Company. Looks good, smells good, tastes good. Get me 4 cans of that. Get me 4 cans of that, I like it. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!